Turning our attention now to the ASX, here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to Bulls and Bears, brought to you today by mineral exploration company Coda Minerals, ASX code COD. I'm Matt Birney and I'm joined now by the CEO of Coda Minerals, Chris Stevens. Hi, Chris.
G'day, Matt. Thanks for having me.
Coda Minerals listed on the ASX in October last year on the back of its copper resources at the company's Windabout and NG14 prospects within its Elizabeth Creek project in South Australia. More recently, however, Coda tabled a cracking maiden resource estimate at its Emmy Bluff copper and cobalt prospect, also within the 700 square kilometre Elizabeth Creek project. Okay, Chris, I want to get into your brand new resource estimate at Emmy Bluff in a minute, but firstly, how big is your existing copper resources at Windabout and MG14?
The existing copper resources at Windabout, 18 million tonnes at 1.14% copper equivalent and 1.8 million tonnes at 1.67 at MG14. That equates to a total contained tonnage of about 280,000 tonnes of contained copper equivalent.
Okay, so you've just released a third resource, a maiden resource for your Emmy Bluff prospect in the north of Elizabeth Creek. How big is it?
This has increased the resources enormously, 43 million tonnes, 1.3% copper, just under 500 parts per million cobalt. That equates to 1.84% copper equivalent at the new resource.
What about contained copper equivalent?
So for contained tonnes, there's 560,000 tonnes of copper plus 20,000 tonnes of cobalt plus silver and zinc. So contained tonnage, 800,000 tonnes of contained copper equivalent at the new resource at Emmy Bluff.
What percentage of the new Emmy Bluff resource is in the higher confidence indicated category?
About 92% of the new resource is in the indicated category. And to be honest, that was a really exciting output from the resource as far as I'm concerned.
Now, I noticed about 400 metres from Emmy Bluff, you recently made an IOCG-style copper discovery that you're calling Emmy Bluff Deeps, I think. That one sent your share price into orbit. What have been the best drill results from Emmy Bluff's Deep to date?
We've just put out assays, actually, really great results, especially at hole 3W2. Total 68 metres of mineralisation there, all well above the sort of comparable mined grades of peer IOCGs in the region. 26 metres at 1.95% copper. And 42 at 1.2% copper plus gold credits as well.
In terms of copper equivalent, how big is your resource base now across all three deposits?
Across the three Zambian-style deposits, the resource base is 1.1 million tonnes of contained copper. And in addition to that, so that excludes the exploration in the IOCG as well.
In terms of highs and lows, I noticed your share price had a low of 24 cents this year and a high of $1.75, so you must have been doing something right. Chris Stevens from Coda Minerals, thanks for joining me on Bulls and Bears today. And remember, we're only here to give you information, not advice, which you should, of course, seek independently. I'm Matt Birney, and this is Bulls and Bears.
For more public company CEO interviews, go to the Money page on the 6PR, 2GB and 3AW websites and click the Public Companies tab.